Welcome, my shooting friends of the interwebs, and welcome to the rules video for the Colonel's International Pistol Shoot. Alright, I know some of you are thinking, we don't need no stinking rules. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. By the way, up until I post my entry into the shooting match, the pistol match, I reserve the right to add to, change, alter, whatever with these rules. But these rules I think are pretty straightforward and definitely will give you a pretty good guide on what needs to happen. Okay, first rule, you must use the 12-inch shoot and see target from Birchwood Casey. Okay, let me show you real quick. I know you've seen them on other videos. This is it. This is the shoot and see. It's the 12-inch one. So definitely make sure you get that. You'll see it says 5 targets, 12 inches, blah, blah, blah. So there you go. These are the targets. Now, I plan on calling them this week. Hopefully, they will sponsor this pistol match. But we'll see. And it'd be really cool if they could give us like a discount code for people who want to order these targets at a discount. And it'd be really awesome if they would throw in some prizes. That would be really cool. Okay, now, rule number 2, 20 rounds. Okay, there's gonna be 2 targets. You're gonna have an A target and a B target. Each target will have 10 rounds on it. Okay. Now, listen, this is important. Only the 10 ring, by the way, this is rule number 3. Only the 10 ring and the X will be used for a max score of your A and B target, the combined score of 220x. So each target will be good for 110x. Okay, now listen, just so everybody knows, this is the 10. Everything inside of here is 10 points, no matter if you hit the bullseye or outside, makes no difference, it's 10 points. Everything within this ring here is 10 points, but it's also considered an X. Okay, so everything inside of this ring, including the red dot, all that's is considered an X. Okay, so, all right, rule number 4, splatter mark must break plane as explained in this video. All right, listen. You'll notice with these shoot and see targets that they have a splatter. You've got the hole and then you've got like a splatter. So if you go to, and I'll use the 10 ring, excuse me, the X ring for an example. You'll notice that this one here, the bullet is actually right smack in the line, but the splatter crosses that plane. As long as the splatter crosses the plane, I don't care if it's just by a hair. As long as that splatter crosses the plane, it's considered an X. Same thing goes for out here. As long as the splatter crosses this plane, it'll be considered 10 points. Okay, it's pretty straightforward stuff. Now listen, I will have a non-shooting judge that will be basically, he'll settle all disputes. You know, he'll settle all disputes. And when I say non-shooting, I mean a shooter, but somebody that just either couldn't or didn't have time to get into this contest. And that's actually a rule number. I guess I'll get to that. Well, that's rule number 5. Rule number 5 is a non-shooting judge will settle all disputes. Okay, rule number 6. The B target will be the tiebreaker target, and the number of X's will break ties. If there is ultimately a serious tie where the X's didn't settle it, then what we'll have to do is they'll have to agree to do a shoot-off, and I'll come up with those rules later, but a shoot-off probably be at a greater distance, like say 25 yards. So, rule number 7. Oh, by the way, just real quick, just so everybody understands, the B target, all right, to break the ties, I know this, I shouldn't have to do this, but I'm going to. If you've got 2 shooters on the B target, both of them shot 10 points. So they had a perfect 100 score. But one of them shot, say, 5x, and the other one shot 8x. The guy that shot 8x is going to win. Okay, that's what I mean by the X actually breaks that tie. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at? Rule number 7. Shoot from the 7-yard line or longer. Okay, now, if you feel more comfortable at a greater distance, or maybe that's, you practice, let's say you practice you're shooting at the 50-yard line, whatever, if that's what you want to do, but you have to shoot at least at the 7-yard line. Now you can, by the way, shoot sitting, prone, whatever you want to do. The only thing is, here's the thing, A and B target, all right? And I'm going to use A target, and then you can do the exact reverse for that. Whatever your strong hand is, my strong hand is my right hand. So you're going to have on each target, okay, you're going to have a strong hand and a weak hand target, basically. But it'll be 5 rounds A target supported, which means you've got 2 hands on the gun, and then 5 rounds unsupported, which means you've got 1 hand on the gun. And then you're going to reverse it. Your B target will be the exact opposite hand, basically. So whatever your weak hand is. So you'll have a strong hand target and a weak hand target, both the same though. 5 rounds supported, 5 rounds unsupported. Pretty simple stuff. Okay. All right. You will have 30 days from the time I post my video to post yours. Now, here's the thing. Whenever HK45 Shooter and I get together, and I think it's going to be next week, I think, not guaranteeing you that, but I think, I will do my portion of the contest, of the match, and then I will post it. When I post that, the game is on. It's on like Donkey Kong. All right, what you will do then is you will make your shooting video, your entry into the pistol match, and then you will post that as a video reply to my video. Only videos that are attached to my video are going to be considered in the pistol match. Pretty simple stuff. Okay, so don't forget to do that. All right, and I'm sure I'll have videos reminding you of stuff like that. All right, no editing. Rule number 9, no editing. Follow my example when you see my video. Follow my example. But there will be no editing. In fact, I don't even want an intro in your video. Basically, you're going to turn the camera on either on a tripod, or you can have somebody filming you if you want. And you're going to do that pistol match unedited from start to finish, both targets. And however long it takes you to do that. Hopefully you have a channel that's not limited. Like, for example, my Colonel channel is limited to 15 minutes, unfortunately. And I don't feel like explaining that yet again, so nobody bother to ask me, please. So, but it'll probably be, if it's over 15 minutes, I will probably post it on my Mad Bad Voodoo channel. So, hopefully you have the ability, or at least have a couple of channels. But yeah, there'll be no editing whatsoever, because, well, for obvious reasons. You know, for obvious reasons. So you'll follow my example on that one. Rule number 10, must use your carry gun. Now, by the way, there's going to be 3 categories, all right? And I dabbled with a mouse gun category, but you know what? Maybe another one, maybe a different the next competition. The 3 categories, and I've got them laid out right here. First of all, I want them to be your carry gun, or at least a gun you would carry. Okay, if you were going to carry a gun that you would carry. Most of us would not carry a 22 caliber or a 25 caliber Derringer. All right, now listen, I know that, you know, it's better to have a gun as opposed to no gun. I get that, but for the sake of this competition, we're going to assume nobody in their right mind would carry a little mouse gun. Although, I will admit I have in the past, but only because I had everything else handy. All right, listen, here's your categories. You've got your subcompact, i.e., doesn't have to be a Glock, but an example is the Glock 27. You've got your compact, okay, example, of course, Glock 23. And then you've got your full frame, example is the 1911. Okay, pretty simple stuff, people. Okay, subcompact, compact, full size. All right, now when I say full size, I'm not talking about a big old Hawken 500 Smith & Wesson with a scope on a, I don't know, 8-inch barrel or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about, because you and I both know you would not be carrying that. Maybe if you were in the Alaskan outback or something and you're worried about grizzly bears. But for the sake of this competition, these are the examples, and and please don't come with some crazy thing. Now listen, I'd rather you not use a competition gun. I do know that some people have customized their guns. For example, I have a friend who put a ghost trigger on his Glock. I'm okay with that because he carries that, So if you've modified your gun for carry purposes, I'm all right with you using it for this competition. Okay, but we all know what a comp gun is, okay? And, now, here's the other thing. If you enter, say for example, you want to shoot all 3 of these categories, that will be 3 different separate videos. Now you will be entered into each class, and each class will have a winner. Okay, a first and a second place prize, a first and a second place prize, and a first and second place prize. All right, here's the thing. If you enter in all 3, okay, and you win 2 of them, or even 3 of them for that matter, you can only win the physical prizes for that once. So if you take top shot in subcompact and top shot in full size, okay, you're only going to be able to claim a physical prize, whatever prize package or prize that I have for that, for one of them. You will have bragging rights saying I was top shot in these categories, but what will happen is the prize will go to, the prize package will be, you know what, I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I'll reserve, because second place will have a prize too. I'm not sure if I just want to give that first place prize package to second place, or maybe even save them for another pistol match. Oh, and you know what? If this goes well, I fully intend on doing a rifle match. So we'll see. We'll see how this works out. I think there's been some pretty good response from people. I think there's some people that are really excited about getting into this, which, you know, how cool is that? So, that is about it though. I mean, like I said, no scopes, no mouse guns. If you, by the way, if you really want to shoot a mouse gun and you're willing to do it at 7 yards, knock yourself out. I guess I'll consider that the subcompact category, but I don't know why you would want to do that. You know, to be honest with you, it's not a carry gun, it's not a carry round. But you know what? I would probably let that slide, because there's not much chance you'd win anyway. So whatever. But I did kind of want this competition to be all about guns that we carry, you know, and to be honest with you, promote safe gun handling and promote practice, because I'll tell you what, practice. I know it's hard for some people. They don't have access to a range or a place that they can shoot. I get that, but if you're going to carry a gun, my feelings are that you should be proficient with that. So anyway, having said that, as far as prizes go, the only corporate sponsor I have right now is Rusty's Rags. Rusty's Rags kicks ass. There'll be a link down below, 25% off with the MBV discount code. I know I've got some other sponsors that have committed to sending me stuff for the contest. I don't name sponsors until I actually physically have that stuff in hand. Next week, two of the corporate entities that I'm going to call Case. And you know what? WR Case and Sons, they are so awesome. I'd be really surprised if they didn't get in on this. And I'm going to call Birchwood Casey. I keep wanting to call him Beechwood, just because I have a lot of beech trees on my property in Kentucky. Birchwood Casey, I'm going to give them a call, and I'm going to call some other corporate sponsors and see who wants to throw some stuff at it. So as far as the prize packages go and the sponsors go, I'll be updating that. Okay, so, you know, and by the way, I know some people get annoyed by corporate sponsorship, but I got to be honest with you, I think that really does add to the contest. So if you can win some really great stuff from some of these corporate sponsors, that's awesome. I know that there are some people who are, I don't know why, for whatever reason they don't like that, but tough. Have your own contest. Have your own pistol match. So anyway, once again, Rusty's Rags, get that 25% off. You will not regret it. And like I said, as sponsors come out, I will do videos for them. Every time I do one of these update videos, I will definitely be basically announcing them and doing what I can to support them, because I like to support those that support me. So, all right, that's all I got, everybody. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. Hopefully next week I can get with HK45 shooter. I told him whenever he can do it. Hopefully next week he can get with me and we can start this thing off. I'm really excited, to be honest with you. I'm chomping at the bit to get to the range and get in on this contest. And anyway, as always, good luck to those who enter and good luck to those who follow my channel. Anyway, everybody take care. See ya!